Hello and welcome to this channel. We are now in the top 3 of my Disney VHS tape cover series. I have done 10, or I'm doing 10, starting with Basil the Great Mouse Detective, The Rescuers, Sleeping Beauty, Jungle Book, Aladdin, Bambi and The Lion King, and then now we're on to The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Also, I haven't said what this is based off. This is my top 10 favorite Disney movies, what I have just loved growing up, and that have been my favorite, Disney movies. Just the ones that I am thinking of that were basically my childhood. This is what I have based it off. I am thinking of, at the end of this series, putting them in order of which ones that I think I drew the best. So if you'd like to see that, go over to my Instagram or TikTok, which is in my link tree. But I will most probably put that there. I might do it at the end of this. I don't know, but yeah. So onto this video, I drew this. Oh, sorry. I found this on DeviantArt. I have credited who and where I found this in the 7 other previous videos. So go watch them to find out more. Also, when I started this series, I didn't really have a clear plan of how I was going to be posting this, so I decided to draw whichever ones I wanted. So that's why, in my opinion, my drawings seem to dip in quality. That is just literally my opinion. I think I could have drawn, well, at that time I drew my best, but now that I'm thinking of it, now I probably draw better. So if you'd like me to redo some of the ones, so I don't know, so that they're better. I don't know. In my head, it seems a bit chaotic. Just when I did this as well, is that I didn't know how I was going to size it. So in my opinion, So when I did this, I made the paper itself to be in to be the size of a VHS tape cover. However, as it went along, I found a different way to do this. That's why the pictures seem a little bit, in my opinion, pixelated by the end. That is all that's wrong. It's because I did the paper size the size of a VHS instead of an Instagram page that I do now. Also, I separated the page in my mind to 4 different places, into 4 different sections. So again, that factors in and makes a difference. So when I enlarge it, it seems pixelated. So now I do it as a Instagram page, and then I split it in half, so I got the reference image next to it, and then I just draw, and then I enlarge the draft, the sketch. I enlarge that, and then I'm able to color and take sections from that. That's what I do now. When I did this, I didn't do that, and that's why it seems pixelated. It's not bad drawing, it's just pixelated. That's what's in my mind. I know in the last video, I really didn't explain it right. I think that's why it seems like I'm really putting down my work or something like that, or it just didn't seem good, or I didn't try my best. I did try my best, but at this time, I just messed up. I really did a really bad error to begin with, and that is why it seems pixelated. My fault. I just know a better way of doing it now. So if you would like me to redo the ones that I did this mistake with, please comment below. I think I might do it because I'd like to know the difference, like really the difference in it, because like I said, I do really think I could draw better now, but it has been, I hope I could draw better now. So now that that's done, I'm gonna tell you how I did this, what my sketching process is. So I have 2 sketching stages, which is shape and then refine. I like to place down all the shapes that I see, trying to get the right size and placement. And a tip for this would be to draw over the reference image on a different layer for the shapes of the characters. This way you can see the right shapes and sizes. When you can see, unsee, turn on the opacity of the reference image to see the shapes on top of the reference image better. And then you can add more detail and then refine those shapes, like I do with different colours. And I do like to do this in different colours, which first I did with blue and then I went over it with red, I'm pretty sure. Most of the time I do this with complementary colours. So as that is going on and I'm trying to finesse it as best I can, I'm going to tell you some facts, like I've been doing on this series, some facts about the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So, number one, the film almost began with a monologue, not a song. So, Disney has always had strong openings in their films that really help set the tone for the rest of the movie, especially since they were often musicals. The Lion King, The Circle of Life opening, Pinocchio's Wish Upon a Star are perfect examples of amazing opening songs. The Bells of Notre Dame can also be added to that list. I absolutely love that song. I actually have a playlist on my phone of Disney songs, and that is on more, every every song that I love is on there. And Bells of Notre Dame is on there. I even have the villain song and the song that Esmeralda sings in the church. I can't remember that song right now, but yeah. Going back to the facts, but things could have been quite different if they stuck to the original plan. So instead of the catchy songs, fans could have opened the movie with a flashback monologue style narration with the intent of getting fans up to speed with the background behind the story. We are incredibly thankful though that it did change. I'm so glad it did change. So yeah. Now on to fact number 2. The gargoyles were inspired by Victor Hugo's novel. So, of course, the film obviously takes some level of inspiration from Victor Hugo's classic novel. One important part of the novel that was directly revamped into the animation version was the singing gargoyles. In the novel, the fairly lonely hunchback actually spends a lot of his time talking to the cathedral's gargoyles. The statues, Victor, Hugo, and Lerven, were used as Disney's comedic version of this from the novel. It was a pretty funny way and unique spin on the storyline from the book by the directors. Number 3. The author's family was not happy with Disney's version, so the film received a lot of criticism from Hugo's family and his scholars after its release. The storyline was subject to criticism for its vulgar communization by unscrumptious men. Sorry if I didn't say that right. In an open letter by his family in a French newspaper. Another big complaint from his family and colleagues were that they took heavily inspiration for the characters and the storyline of the Hunchback of Notre Dame from Hugo's novel. Yet there was no mention of Victor Hugo's name at any of the promotions. So now we know that the gargoyles were named after him. But there was never anything else that was named after him, which, as a family, me personally, I'd be like, whoa, hello, you've taken his book and you've not at all done anything. So I get why they did that. And I'm glad that Disney used the gargoyles to kind of commemorate something, like, trying to say, this is where we got it from. Come on. Be nice. So, number 4, many believe that the film should have been given a PG rating. So, despite being aimed at children, many children's movies were generally rated PG. So, Disney assumed The Hunchback of Notre Dame would also be given the same rating. However, despite the movie dealing with some slightly taboo subjects, all right. The film was given a G rating. This came as a shock to many of those who saw the movie after its release. With its mature and intense themes, some parents believe that the film should have been rated PG. Yes, it should have. I totally get it. I totally agree. But it's such a good film. And they don't do songs like they used to. I love the villain songs that they used to be. Scars. 1 second. there is. Scars, be prepared. Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Hell's Fire, the Savages from Pocahontas. They're such great songs. Absolutely love them. And I love all the songs, the just feelings. So they don't do feeling songs like they used to. Yeah, yeah, I feel passionate about that. And then the final fact that I have is the animation of the Hunchback of Notre Dame was mainly hand drawn. Wow. So in 1996, it was becoming more and more popular for animated films to use computer animation to create their characters for the big screen. However, Disney stuck to their roots and constructed all of the character animations of the Hunchback of Notre Dame by hand. Each frame was drawn separately, proving that such skilled animators and artists that Disney's were. Yeah. The artist was just amazing to do that. That's what I mean. So however, the background sets for the movie was computer generated as part of Disney's attempt to integrate into computer effects to use. One second. Start again. However, the background sets for the movie were computer generated as part of Disney's attempt to integrate computer effects into their featured films. A perfect example is a CGI used to generate the large crowd of people, giving each individual crowd member a unique set of motions. So, now that the facts are done, there was actually, I like doing this series because I'm able to, do facts. I like to find out more information about these characters, these films. They're amazing. So if you'd like me to carry on, because it doesn't have to just be the top 10, we could, if you comment below other films that I've not done in this top 10, or films that you don't think I'm going to do in this top 10, please comment below and I will draw them and I will do what I've been doing for this series, the 5 facts I've been doing, as well as you watching me draw them. So now that I'm on to shading, so as I was doing them facts, I'd done the line art and I also did the base color. Now when I do the base color, I like to use the mid color for that character. So I'm able to add shades and highlights. Now, the hardest thing about this one was trying to get the skin color because Esmeralda's skin looks kind of orange and she's not orange. So I wasn't really, I wanted to try and, really do her proud because I really love just her. Growing up, she was amazing to me. She was like, beautiful, you know what I mean? It's like she really was beautiful. The dancing, she was she was smart. So growing up, I absolutely loved her, and a part of me did want her to get him to kind of be with the Hunchback of Notre Dame because I thought thingy. But then growing up now, I'm thinking no, they should stay friends because she really loves, and they fell in love. She fell in love with the blonde guy. One second, I'm gonna look him. I found it. He's called Phoebus. So I remember, I need to rewatch it, but I remember like for them it was kind of like love at first sight. Like he was stunned and it was great. So where am I? Oh yeah. So I really wanted to try and make her skin the skin that was there. However, the skin on the box, it was orange as you can see. So I don't know if it's the picture or a thingy. So maybe if I redo this, I might actually take the actual a color grab from a scene from the film, so I'm able to actually like get her skin color right and all of that, because even the Hunchback skin, it looks a little bit orange when I shade it. So again, I'm not really happy with the skin color at all for Hunchback or Esmeralda, but I really love her clothes, his clothes and her clothes. The skirt, I'm actually really impressed with how I did the skirt. I'm really happy with how I did that. And the background, I was happy with the tower, but the orangey thing, I don't know, it just didn't seem what I was thinking. I do get better at, I think, at the backgrounds. I'm pretty much, I think I'm getting a bit better. Also, if this is your first time of you watching this, the title is the only thing I cheat with. When I did start this, I wanted to be like, no, I'm gonna do everything by hand. I'm gonna draw it all myself. However, the title, it took me hours to try and figure it out. Felt like hours to try and figure it out, and in the end, I was like, nope, not doing it anymore. I'm just gonna copy the title. I'm sorry, it's the only thing I cheat on. But everything else, I did myself. And also, another thing that I added on, I don't know if I added onto this one or later on, but I add my name. I have Disney, I'm pretty sure, at the start, and then I add my name around there as well. So it's kind of like, I'm there. And this is me trying to figure out how I'm going to place it down, because like I said, I drew it differently. The sides is all messed up, but yeah. Anyway, I hope that you like this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you again